Welcome back, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatics. Today we shall know the value of top 6 most valuable one-dime coin. If are interested in it, watch full video to know about their value. First up, the 1969 USA one-dime, specifically focusing on the version without a mint mark. So if you're curious about what this coin is worth in today's market, stick around as we uncover its history, rarity, and value. The 1969 one-dime is a part of the Roosevelt dime series, which was first issued in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his death. This dime features a profile of Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. During the 1960s, America was undergoing significant changes: the Civil Rights Movement, the Vietnam War, and a cultural revolution. While these events shaped the nation, the coinage reflected a stable economy that was thriving, albeit with some challenges. The 1969 dime was minted in a year when more than 276 million dimes were produced, yet the ones without a mint mark carry their unique story. Now let's address the mint mark. The 1969 one-dime was minted in Philadelphia, which did not use a mint mark on coins at that time. In contrast, dimes minted in Denver bear a D mint mark, while those produced in San Francisco are marked with an S. So the absence of a mint mark can sometimes confuse collectors, leading them to overlook its significance. Let's talk about the specifications of the 1969 one-dime. It weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 m, made of a copper-nickel blend. The design showcases the artistry of John R. Sinek, who crafted the Roosevelt profile, and it remains a beloved design for many collectors. The 1969 one-dime, like all dimes from this era, was struck with high-quality standards, ensuring durability and aesthetic appeal. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. What is the value of the 1969 USA one-dime without a mint mark today? The value can vary significantly based on its condition. In good condition, which we define as having minimal wear and still showing all design details, you can expect this dime to be valued at around $2,900 to $3,400. However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition, the value can jump significantly. Some collectors are willing to pay as much as $10,000 to $15,000 for coins in excellent condition. Additionally, if you come across a specimen with a remarkable strike or exceptional eye appeal, it could fetch an even higher price at auction. Several factors influence the market value of the 1969 dime. First, the coin's grade is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Next, the demand among collectors can affect value. As more people take an interest in this particular coin, prices can rise. Lastly, the coin's provenance can also impact its value. If it has an interesting history or comes from a notable collection, collectors may pay a premium for it. If you're thinking about selling your 1969 one-dime without a mint mark, there are several avenues you can explore. Local coin shops are a great starting point, as they can provide an immediate sale and a fair market price. Online marketplaces like eBay or specialized numismatic websites also offer platforms where you can auction your coin to the highest bidder. Just ensure you have clear, high-quality images of the coin, along with an accurate description of its condition. In conclusion, the 1969 USA one-dime without a mint mark may not be the rarest coin in circulation, but it holds its place in history and the hearts of many collectors. Its value reflects not only its material worth, but also the story it tells about America in the 1960s. If you have one of these dimes in your collection, you possess a small yet significant piece of history. Next up, the 2006 USA one-dime with a D mint mark. You might have seen one of these dimes in your pocket change, but have you ever wondered how much it's actually worth today? Well, stay tuned, because we'll be exploring its historical background, key design features, and how much this dime is worth in today's market, especially if it's in good condition. The 2006 one-dime is part of the long-running Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt's legacy is deeply connected to the March of Dimes campaign, an initiative he supported to help eradicate polio, the disease that afflicted him. To this day, the Roosevelt dime stands as a tribute not only to his leadership during World War II and the Great Depression, but also to his fight for health reform and disability awareness. The year 2006 was a stable one in the world of U.S. coinage, with no significant changes to the designs or metal compositions of the dime. Coins like this one were part of large-scale minting operations in both Denver and Philadelphia. But what makes the Denver minted dimes, marked with a D mint mark, particularly interesting is the fact that the Denver Mint has been producing coins since 1906, and coins from this mint are generally known for their quality. Let's take a closer look at the design of this 2006 USA 1 dime. On the obverse, or front side, we have the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. This profile was designed by John R. Sinek, who was the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint when the series began in 1946. His depiction of Roosevelt has become iconic, with the details still crisp and well-defined, even on modern coins like this one. You'll also notice the inscriptions on the front. To the left of Roosevelt's portrait is the word Liberty, while the national motto "In God We Trust" appears just below his chin. The year 2006 is struck on the lower right, and of course the tiny D mint mark is placed just above the date, indicating that this particular dime was minted at the Denver Mint. On the reverse side, we have the traditional symbols of strength, peace, and freedom, a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. The reverse design, like the obverse, has remained unchanged since the series started. Surrounding these symbols are the words United States of America along the top edge, and the denomination 1 dime E at the bottom. The Latin phrase e pluribus unum, which translates to out of many one, is also included. Now let's talk about the importance of that small D mint mark. This mark tells us that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. Denver is one of the primary mints in the United States, and coins with this mark are sometimes more sought after depending on their rarity and condition. The Denver Mint, in operation since 1906, has produced billions of coins for circulation, including the 1 dime we're discussing today. While the D mint mark doesn't inherently make the coin rare, it does help collectors identify its origin, which can influence its value. Collectors often seek out coins from different mints to complete their collections, and that D mark is essential to distinguishing this dime from those minted in Philadelphia, which would have no mint mark. When it comes to determining the value of your 2006 1 dime with a D mint mark, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale ranging from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint state coin. Most coins you'll find in circulation are in lower grades like good G or very fine VF, while uncirculated or mint state coins are much rarer and, as a result, more valuable. If your dime is in good condition, which means it has been circulated but retains most of its design details, it's typically worth its face value minus 10 cents. However, if you have a dime that has seen little to no wear, it could be considered uncirculated or even mint state, which significantly increases its value. Dimes in higher grades can fetch prices between $1,700 and $3,500. For a 2006 1 dime with a D mint mark in mint state condition, you could expect to sell it for anywhere between $5,700 and $10,900 to the right buyer. While this might not seem like a fortune, it's a significant markup from the coin's face value, and if you have a full set of dimes in mint condition from different years, the overall value can add up quickly. Several factors influence the value of a 2006 USA 1 dime with a D mint mark in today's market. First and foremost is the coin's grade, as we just discussed. A higher grade means less wear, sharper details, and greater demand from collectors. Next is market demand. While 2006 dimes are relatively common, their value can rise as more collectors seek to complete modern dime collections. The overall supply of uncirculated coins from this year also impacts value. Since 2006 is not an especially rare year for dimes, it's still possible to find coins in near-perfect condition, which means their price remains steady rather than spiking. Another factor is provenance. If the coin comes from a notable collection or has an interesting story, it can increase the perceived value. Sometimes, coins with particularly sharp strikes or visually appealing toning can fetch higher prices at auction. If you're looking to sell your 2006 one dime with a D mint mark, you have several options. Local coin shops can provide a quick sale and a fair market price. Alternatively, online marketplaces like eBay and dedicated numismatic websites are great platforms where you can reach a broader audience of collectors. Keep in mind that when selling online, presentation is key. Be sure to take high-quality photos that show both sides of the coin clearly and accurately describe its condition. If you have an uncirculated or mint state dime, you may want to consider getting it graded by a professional service, as a higher grade can significantly boost its value. In conclusion, while the 2006 USA one dime with a D mint mark may not be the rarest coin in circulation, it holds value for collectors, especially if it's in good or mint condition. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or sell it, this coin is more than just pocket change. It's a small but fascinating piece of US history. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming coin collecting guides. Have you found a 2006 dime with a D mint mark in your collection? Let us know. Next up, the 2000 USA one dime with a D mint mark. While it's a fairly recent addition to American currency, it still holds some collectible value that might surprise you. Whether you found one of these dimes in your pocket change or you're looking to learn more about modern US coins, we're about to uncover everything there is to know about this piece, from its design features to how much it's worth in today's market, especially if it's in good condition. Let's get started. The year 2000 was a significant time in American history. We were entering a new millennium, and the economy was thriving, with the tech industry booming. It was also a pivotal time for the US Mint, as they continued to produce billions of coins for circulation. The dime, featuring the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, remained a staple in everyday transactions. The Roosevelt dime, introduced in 1946, was designed to commemorate Franklin D. Roosevelt's contributions to American society, particularly his involvement in the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. Over the decades, this dime has become an iconic part of US currency, and even in 2000, it retained the same classic design that collectors and the general public alike recognize. The 2000 dime we're focusing on today comes with a D mint mark, which indicates it was minted at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint has been in operation since 1906 and has a reputation for producing high-quality coins for circulation. Coins minted in Denver are marked with the small letter D, making it easy for collectors to distinguish them from those produced at other mints. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 2000 USA one dime. The obverse or front side of the coin features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. This profile was created by John R. Senac, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, and has been used on the dime since 1946. Roosevelt's profile is surrounded by several key inscriptions. To the left of his face, we see the word liberty, which emphasizes one of the key values of the United States. Just below his chin, the national motto "In God We Trust" is inscribed, and to the right of Roosevelt's portrait, we find the year 2000, which of course marks the minting date. If you look just below the year, you'll notice the small but significant D mint mark, indicating that this dime was produced at the Denver Mint. On the reverse side, we see a design that symbolizes American strength and unity. In the center, we have a torch, representing liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. These elements stand for peace and strength, two foundational principles of the United States. Surrounding these symbols, we have the words United States of America at the top, and at the bottom, the denomination one dime in the center. We see the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, which translates to out of many, one a powerful reminder of the nation's unity. Let's talk more about that little D mint mark. Coins minted in Denver are generally considered to be of high quality, and while the mint mark itself doesn't drastically change a coin's value in most cases, it does hold significance for collectors. The Denver Mint has a long history of producing coins, and many collectors specifically seek out coins with different mint marks as part of their collections. For this particular dime, the D mint mark helps distinguish it from dimes minted in Philadelphia, which would have no mint mark and those minted in San Francisco, which would have an S mark. Collecting coins with different mint marks from the same year is a popular hobby, as it adds variety and depth to any collection. When it comes to determining the value of your 2000 USA 1 dime with a D mint mark, the coin's condition is one of the most important factors. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, mint state coin. Most coins you'll find in circulation are in lower grades, such as good G or fine F, but uncirculated coins that have not been handled can be graded as mint state MS, which significantly increases their value. If your 2000 dime is in good condition, meaning it has noticeable wear but the design is still visible, its value is typically close to face value, around 10 cents. However, if you've managed to keep the coin in better condition, say, very fine VF or extremely fine EF, its value may be slightly higher, especially to a collector who is building a modern dime collection. Now, if your dime is uncirculated and in mint condition, it falls into a higher grade, such as mint state MS. These coins show no signs of wear and can fetch a premium in the collector's market. For example, a 2000 dime with a D mint mark in mint state condition can sell for around $3,300 to $5,300. So how much is the 2000 USA 1 dime with a D mint mark worth in today's market? For most circulated dimes in good condition, their value will remain close to their face value of 10 cents. This is because the 2000 dime is a fairly common coin, with millions produced that year. However, if your dime is in better condition, say, in extremely fine or about uncirculated condition, you might be able to sell it for a little more, typically around $1,600 to $2,500. If you have a coin that is in uncirculated or mint state condition, you could be looking at a value of $3 to $5 or more. While this might not seem like a huge amount, finding multiple high-grade modern dimes can really add up, especially if you have a collection of coins from different years and mints. There are several factors that influence the value of a 2000 USA 1 dime with a D mint mark. The most obvious is the coin's condition. Coins in better condition, especially uncirculated examples, are always worth more than those that have been worn down by circulation. Another factor is rarity. While the 2000 dime isn't particularly rare, if you manage to find an error coin such as one with a misprint, double die, or another minting mistake, it could be worth significantly more. Error coins from modern years can sometimes sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the type and severity of the error. Lastly, market demand plays a big role in a coin's value. Modern coins like the 2000 dime may not always command high prices, but if there's increased interest from collectors in future years, the value could rise. That's why it's always a good idea to hold on to coins in good condition. You never know when they might become more desirable. In conclusion, while the 2000 USA 1 dime with a D mint mark may not be a rare coin, it's still a piece of American history and could hold more value depending on its condition. If you find one in your pocket change, take a moment to examine it. Who knows? If it's in mint state condition or has an error, you might just have a small treasure on your hands. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about this coin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and information. Next up, the 2005 USA 1 dime with the P mint mark. This particular coin may not be an ancient relic, but it has its own place in the world of coin collecting, especially if you've got one in good condition. We're going to break down the history, design, and most importantly, the current market value of this dime. Whether you're just getting started with coin collecting or looking to expand your knowledge, stick around because you might be surprised by what we uncover. First, let's set the stage by taking a look at the year 2005. While it may feel like just yesterday, 2005 was nearly 2 decades ago. The United States was experiencing significant changes, advances in technology, political shifts, and economic growth. The U.S. Mint, meanwhile, was busy producing billions of coins for circulation, ensuring the country's monetary needs were met. Among these were tens of millions of 1 dimes minted in Philadelphia, identified by the P mint mark, which we'll focus on today. The 2005 1 dime continues the long tradition of featuring Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse. First introduced in 1946, this coin honors Roosevelt's significant impact on the United States, especially his role in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 2005 USA 1 dime. On the obverse, we see the familiar face of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by the U.S. Mint's chief engraver John R. Sinnock. Roosevelt's image has remained virtually unchanged since it first appeared on the dime in 1946, symbolizing his enduring legacy. On the left side of Roosevelt's portrait, you'll see the word liberty, a reminder of one of the core principles of the United States. Below Roosevelt's chin is the phrase "In God We Trust," and to the right, the year 2005 marking when this coin was minted. Right below the year, you'll notice the small but important P Mint mark, indicating that this dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The P Mint mark has been used on dimes minted in Philadelphia since 1980, helping collectors differentiate between coins produced at different mints. Now, on the reverse side, we have the classic torch design, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and independence. These symbols encapsulate the values the United States holds dear. Encircling these symbols, you'll see the words United States of America at the top and one dime at the bottom, with the Latin phrase e pluribus unum in the center, which translates to out of many. This reminds us of the unity of the states that form the nation. The P Mint mark on the 2005 one dime is significant because it shows that the coin was minted in Philadelphia, one of the oldest and most prestigious mints in the United States. The Philadelphia Mint, established in 1792, has been producing coins for more than 2 centuries, and it continues to be the largest mint in the country. In modern coin collecting, mint marks are a key aspect that collectors pay attention to. While the P Mint mark doesn't necessarily make the 2005 dime rare, it does help distinguish it from dimes minted at the Denver Mint, which would bear a D Mint mark, and from proof dimes minted in San Francisco, marked with an S. Collectors often aim to gather coins from various mints to complete their sets. When determining the value of your 2005 USA 1 dime with a P Mint mark, the condition of the coin is one of the most crucial factors. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. Most coins you'll find in circulation will be graded in the lower to mid-range, such as good G or very fine VF, while uncirculated coins that have been well preserved might receive higher grades, like Mint State MS. If your dime is in good condition, meaning it has noticeable wear but is still readable, it will likely only be worth its face value of 10 cents. However, coins that are in extremely fine EF condition or better can fetch a higher price in today's market, especially among collectors looking for high-grade coins. So what's the market value of the 2005 USA 1 dime with a P Mint mark today? For most dimes in circulation and in average condition, the value remains close to its face value, about 10 cents. The 2005 dime is quite common, with millions minted that year, so it's not considered rare by any means. However, if your dime is in better condition, let's say in about uncirculated or Mint State MS condition, it could be worth more. Dimes in these grades, especially those that have not been heavily circulated, can sell for around $1,700 to $3,100 on the collector's market. While that may not seem like a significant amount, building a collection of high-grade modern coins can add up over time. Several factors influence the value of your 2005 USA 1 dime with a P Mint mark. The most important is condition. Coins that have been well preserved and remain uncirculated are always more valuable than those that show signs of wear and tear. Another factor is rarity, though this particular dime isn't rare. However, error coins from 2005, such as dimes with misprints or minting errors, could be worth significantly more, sometimes selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the type and visibility of the error. Lastly, market demand plays a role in determining a coin's value. While modern dimes aren't in high demand right now, the value could change in the future if collectors become more interested in coins from the early 2000s. So, is the 2005 USA 1 dime with a P Mint mark worth keeping? Absolutely. While it may not make you a millionaire overnight, it's still a part of American coinage history, and in good condition, it could be worth more than its face value. Plus, you never know when interest in modern dimes could increase, making your collection even more valuable down the road. So take a closer look at that dime in your pocket. It might just be worth holding on to. Next up, the 2001 USA 1 dime with the D Mint mark. While this coin may not hold the same allure as some of the more rare finds, it still carries its own significance and charm. In this video, we'll delve into the history, design features, and most importantly, the current market value of this dime. Whether you're an avid collector or just curious about what coins you might have in your pocket, stick around because you might be surprised by what we discover together. Before we dive into the coin itself, let's take a quick look back at 2001, a year marked by both triumphs and challenges in American history. From technological advancements to significant cultural shifts, 2001 was a transformative year for many. Amidst this backdrop, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins to meet the nation's growing demand for currency, including the one dime we're discussing today. The one dime features the likeness of Franklin D. Roosevelt, who has graced this coin since 1946. This tribute honors his contributions to the country, particularly his role in establishing the March of Dimes, a foundation aimed at fighting polio. Let's examine the design features of the 2001 USA one dime. On the obverse, we see Roosevelt's familiar profile, meticulously designed by chief engraver John R. Sinnock. The portrait captures Roosevelt's determination and legacy, a reminder of his leadership during a tumultuous period in American history. On the left side, you'll notice the word liberty, which symbolizes the freedom and values that the United States stands for. Beneath Roosevelt's chin is the phrase "In God We Trust," and to the right, we have the year 2001 indicating when this coin was minted. Now let's focus on that important D mint mark located right below the year. This indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the key minting facilities in the United States. The D mint mark has been used since 1906 to designate coins produced in Denver, helping collectors differentiate between coins from different mints. Turning the coin over, we find the iconic design of a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. This design, which has been a hallmark of the dime, represents liberty, peace, and strength, three values that are core to American identity. On the reverse, we see the words United States of America arching along the top, while the denomination one dime is clearly displayed at the bottom. The phrase e pluribus unum, which translates to out of many, one sits in the center, symbolizing the unity of the diverse states that form the nation. The D mint mark is significant because it shows that the coin was minted in Denver, which has a rich history in American minting. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, has been producing coins, gold bars, and various numismatic products for over a century, making it a crucial part of the U.S. mint system. Collectors often seek out coins from different mints to complete their collections. The 2001 dime with a D mint mark is part of this modern tradition, though it's not considered particularly rare or valuable. Now, let's talk about the condition of the 2001 USA one dime and how it affects its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades indicating better condition. Most dimes in circulation today will fall within the lower grades, such as good G or very fine VF, while uncirculated coins or those in mint state MS condition can command higher prices. If your dime is showing heavy wear and tear, it will likely be valued at its face value minus 10 cents. However, if you're lucky enough to have one in uncirculated or mint state condition, it could be worth considerably more, especially to collectors who appreciate pristine coins. So, what is the current market value of the 2001 USA one dime with a D mint mark? For most coins in average circulated condition, the value remains close to its face value, about 10 cents. This dime is common with millions minted that year, meaning it isn't particularly sought after by collectors. However, coins that are well preserved, those in uncirculated or mint state condition, could see values ranging from $1,000 to $3,000 in today's market. While that might not sound like a lot, keep in mind that every coin adds value to your collection over time. The value of your 2001 USA one dime with a D mint mark can be influenced by several factors. Condition is paramount. Coins in better condition will always be more desirable to collectors. While the 2001 dime isn't rare, it can still hold interest for those seeking to complete a set of dimes from different mints. Another key aspect is the possibility of errors. While error coins from 2001 are not as common, dimes with noticeable minting errors, such as off-center strikes or unusual die clashes, can command significantly higher prices, sometimes selling for hundreds of dollars depending on the error's visibility and significance. So should you hold on to the 2001 USA one dime with a D mint mark? Absolutely. While it may not make headlines or bring instant wealth, It represents a slice of modern American history, and in good condition, it could be worth more than its face value. You never know when this coin might pique the interest of a future collector, making it a worthy addition to your collection. Thank you for joining us today to explore the 2001 USA 1 dime with a D mint mark. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the fascinating world of coin collecting, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Happy collecting, and we'll see you in the next video.